Welcome to Alsace, one of France's most enchanting regions. Here, between the Rhine River and the Vosges Mountains, stretches a path known as the Route des Vins d'Alsace, the Alsace Wine Route. For more than 170 kilometers, this road winds through rolling vineyards, charming medieval villages, and fairytale castles. As we begin our journey, the first thing that strikes you is the landscape. Vineyards cover the hillsides like a green patchwork quilt. Every turn reveals another picture-perfect village with half-timbered houses, flower-lined balconies, and cobbled streets that seem frozen in time. But this route is more than beautiful scenery. It's a story of wine, centuries of tradition, passed down from generation to generation. Viticulture here dates back to Roman times, when the first vines were planted along these sunny slopes. Through the Middle Ages, monasteries carefully tended the vineyards, preserving knowledge of the land and the grapes. Later, local families carried on the work, shaping the distinctive style of Alsace wines we know today. This long history is visible everywhere. In the old wine cellars carved into stone, in the ancient presses displayed in village squares, and in the annual wine festivals that celebrate the harvest with music, dancing, and tastings. Let's pause for a moment to talk about how Alsace wine is made. Everything begins in the vineyards. Grapes here are harvested by hand, often on steep slopes where machines cannot reach. The most famous varieties are Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Gris, and Muscat. These grapes thrive in the region's unique climate, sunny, dry, and sheltered by the Vosges Mountains. After harvesting, the grapes are gently pressed to release their juice. Fermentation takes place in large wooden casks or modern stainless steel tanks. Here, yeast transforms the natural sugars into alcohol, slowly bringing the wine to life. What makes Alsace wine so special is their purity. Unlike many other French regions, Alsace wines are almost always varietal, meaning the bottle proudly carries the name of the grape inside. The result? Crisp, aromatic, expressive wines that reflect both the grape and the land. As we travel along the wine route, we pass through towns like Ricquevier, Eguisheim, and Kaysersberg. Each is a jewel of medieval architecture, with narrow lanes, colorful facades, and lively wine cellars where you can taste the region's treasures. But it's not only about wine. Look up, and you'll see castles crowning the hills. The most famous of them all is the Château du Haut-Königsbourg, standing proudly at nearly 800 meters above sea level and overlooking the plains of Alsace. Originally built in the 12th century, the castle controlled a strategic crossroads of important trade routes: salt, wine, and wheat traveling north and south, silver and silk moving east and west. Over the centuries, it was besieged, burned, and abandoned before being meticulously restored in the early 20th century under Emperor Wilhelm II of Germany. Today, Haut-Königsbourg is one of the most visited castles in France. Inside, you'll find furnished rooms, grand halls, collections of weapons, and winding staircases that bring the Middle Ages back to life. From its ramparts, the views stretch across vineyards, villages, and forests. On a clear day, you can see as far as the Alps and the Black Forest in Germany. And Haut-Königsbourg is not alone. The Alsace wine route is lined with castle ruins like Château de Kaysersberg, Château de Hollenbourg, and Château de Ribeauvillé. Each of them tells its own story of knights, lords, and the turbulent history of this borderland between France and Germany. Together, these castles are more than monuments. They are reminders that Alsace has always been a crossroads of cultures, traditions, and power, a land shaped by both its vineyards and its fortresses. Back in the villages, wine cellars invite visitors to taste. Every sip tells a story of the soil, the climate, and the hands that shaped it. Riesling is dry and elegant, with notes of citrus and minerals. Gewürztraminer is intense, exotic, and spicy. Pinot Gris brings richness and depth, while Muscat bursts with fresh fruity aromas. And if you visit in autumn, You may even taste the region's vendanges tardives, late harvest wines, sweet, golden, and unforgettable. The Route des Vins d'Alsace is more than a journey through vineyards. It's an invitation to slow down, to savor life, to enjoy beauty in every detail. Whether you come for the wine, the castles, or the charm of its villages, Alsace offers an experience that lingers long after the last glass is empty. This is the magic of the Alsace Wine Route, a celebration of tradition, culture, and the art of living well. A road that takes you not only through France, but also through centuries of history and deep into the heart of one of the world's most beautiful wine regions.